Then my head started hurting a little bit, so kind of started having a little bit of frustration. Like sometimes my head starts hurting, like the sense started just like it's just irritating. So yeah, and then I started getting better, a little bit better. Usually what happens is I let the time pass, and with the hyperbaric, the oxygen just starts going in, and yeah, slowly you start feeling a lot better. Then after an hour, I started listening to some binaural beats. After an hour, I deinstalled some apps on the phone, and yeah, basically I listened to binaural beats for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and yeah, I got out, so I stayed in there for 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's like talking about the frustration that comes. It's just, I gotta remind myself that 3 weeks ago I just started listening to 10-minute podcasts, and now I'm doing like so much more. It doesn't really make sense.
So I'm recording this clip on February 21st, 2021. Basically to briefly talk about Will's recovery progress that I was fortunate to witness. So when we reconnected back in 2019, it was harsh to see Will in that condition where like it was hard for him to have any interactions really for like longer than 15 minutes because it would drain him out, and he would need like days to recover from that. So like during those days, like interactions would be kept to a minimum. There was a point where he asked me to help him out with transferring clips, just because it was still hard for him to focus on screens and stuff.
Yesterday my friend came. He came for like 5 hours, which was like something we would have never done before, like 3 weeks before. So yeah, the progress is there. It's just it's pretty crazy when you know it's like natural things that basically are not completely coming, like they're naturally, and then you have to like kind of like pay for it like in the next days, and like I don't know to explain it too much, but yeah, yesterday I was feeling it like all over here from just like talking a lot the past days and everything. And yeah, I was able to kind of speak a lot with my friend, even though like we didn't fully speak like the whole time we were in the hyperbaric. But yeah, we were able to talk a little bit more. And yeah, he even told me like, yeah, I know I'm not speaking that much because I like certain of my friends know that when they're just like when I'm a little bit tired, they speak too much. It's just like, even yesterday I was like a little bit like weird. You're like some things get slow, and you're like searching a little bit more for how you're gonna say like and how things come.
Seeing how he was getting his speech back, and it was just easier for him to have conversations and stuff. Like it's like a lot of progress there for sure. I mean, it just didn't stop from there. Like shortly after that, I remember like how we went to Canada, or actually Ottawa, for one of Will's appointments, and we went with our buddy Tommy, and we went skating at Canada Skate Park. And I just remember like how there was one time where my board just like I bailed, and my board went closer to Will when he was filming us, and like just seeing him get on my board and just rolling around and just being super stoked of just doing that, like it was seriously awesome to see.
Oh, yeah. I just roll on the ball.
And just like how much he loves and is so passionate about skateboarding, like it's infectious really. And I mean, after that, like we just kept seeing more of Will on his board. Get over here, Taylor Swift.
T-Swift.
Like, I didn't expect to see Will get back on his board so relatively soon.
Yeah, Will.
Like, considering like how months before that, like, it would be hard for him to have any interaction, to like fast forward to like over the summer, like he would be having full-blown skate sessions up until like the unfortunate event where he broke his femur. But
So yeah, I got surgery. So yeah, let's get it.
So yeah, here we are, December 3rd, 2020. I'm actually recording the audio for this video clip because at the time, if you've looked at previous episodes, I had a hard time talking for long periods of time. And yeah, so basically I'm just eating some food and I'm just resting. I slept for an hour and a half and then went back outside and rested. So I cooked some food and then went back on the patio. I listened to Nathan Colito's Vox Life story, and I thought it was really interesting how having post-concussion symptoms, you can fall into a pretty dark place. It's pretty much like a lot of stuff that people go through and what I went through.
Now fast forward about 8 months of terrible symptoms. I got in touch with the people at Vox Life again, and I started wearing their sock. Within a week, I seen dramatic improvements in my symptoms. I was sleeping better, I had less headaches, I was less anxious. I could do more things, I could live a normal life. Whereas before, these constant symptoms that can draw you into a dark world.
Oh yeah, I just got out of the VibraFit. I did 8 minutes today, so it's 1 minute more than the other days. So I stayed in the hyperbaric for 2 hours and a half. And now I'm basically cooking some food, gonna eat. Yeah, it was a good time in the hyperbaric. I did some yoga. It was pretty cool. I was able to do a new stretch, and then I tried another one. The other one wasn't like not ready yet, but it was cool. I was able to do a new stretch, and yeah, it feels good to be like actually able to do a new stretch. I'm just gonna brush my teeth, put the occlusal plate on, put the REM patch, and then go to bed and see what tomorrow holds. I'm getting excited. The days are going pretty fast, and I'm just like, I have so much more energy. I don't sleep as much.